The time has come again for a new update of the Plymouth Center Waterfront Area Master Plan. For this update, the town invited residents to an open house at Memorial Hall to show them what has been achieved since 2004's master plan and to ask the community for input going forward.
With Plymouth, master planning really started in 1980 when we adopted what's called the Village Centers Plan. We identified 5 village centers in the community. And from time to time over the last 20 years, we've looked at each village center and developed an individual master plan for each of those villages that are consistent with the overall master plan for the entire town. The last time we looked at Plymouth Center was about 13 years ago.
Tonight we are having an open house for the public to participate in trying to shape the goals and kind of actions that should be considered for an update of the Plymouth Center Waterfront Area Master Plan. The town has a program of updating the master plans for each village center. It is Plymouth Center's turn, and we thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to ask people to come in and help us think about what the future of the downtown area should be.
Because this is the real center of Village, where a lot of the history and historic elements are, and a lot of the cultural aspects right now are, this is probably the most important village to have outreach to all the community, to get everybody's involvement, and that's what tonight is. It's an open house, it's an outreach for the community. Come and listen, give ideas, talk about things that they'd like to see in the master plan as we update it, things that they're interested in, things they're concerned about, anything they have to offer. And that's why we really want the community to be involved in this process. And this is one of our first stages of the updated master plan is community outreach.
So now, as we've cycled through all the village centers once, now we're coming back, starting with Plymouth Center, and we'll go through the other centers as we, year by year as we complete one. So right now we're starting the cycle new to start again with Plymouth, and then we'll cycle through the other 4 village centers once this one's complete.
Right now, to the extent that we're talking about potential actions here, it's really a brainstorming exercise, whereas toward the end of the plan, you've kind of done a lot of brainstorming, and now you want to get a sense of, did we hear you? When you came to our first open house, when you came to other meetings, did we hear you accurately? Are these actions that we're proposing for housing, for economic development, for transportation, for public facilities, for natural resources, for open space, are all of these actions that we're talking about resonant for you as a resident or a business owner?
My goal would be a very large turnout, and sometimes that's difficult, and particularly difficult in the middle of winter and cold weather. The other thing would be to, again, get some good feedback from the community about what's most important and what would they like to see downtown Plymouth, the waterfront, look like in the coming 5 to 10 years.